Ladies and gents, boys and girls, middle of the week. If you haven't seen on Sugar World already, what we have in store for you today is 250 air squats for time. However, every minute, you're going to get 10 bent over rows. You're not going to start those 10 bent over rows until you hit the first 60-second mark. So that first minute is going to give you the opportunity to get as many air squats as possible. We want you to push the pace on this one, and we're expecting it to take you less than 10 minutes. So once you've done your workout, our accessories for today are going to be 3 sets. We're going to get 10 weighted sit-ups, and we're going to get 12 Romanian deadlifts. Hang around now to follow along with one of us, and we hope you enjoy, and we'll see you on Sugar World.
Guys, here we are. Wednesday workout. We're going to kick straight in with our warm-up. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to get 30 seconds worth of ground overhead. Obviously, I'm using my plate. If you've got your kettlebell or dumbbell, you can do a swing or a snatch, your choice. 5 squat to stands, which I'll show you later on when we get to it, and then 20 bent over reverse flies. So, kicking straight in, we'll get 10 seconds on the clock. Like I said, 30 seconds worth of ground to overhead to start. Okay, so I start in my sort of hinge position, I can go up, and then punch overhead. Using this just to elevate our heart rate slightly. So just move through nice and steady for the full 30 seconds. You probably get about 10 or so reps. Cool. Last one, just for luck. Lovely. Okay, cool. Next thing then, the squat to stands. So for this, I'm going to take my squat stance. I'm going to sit all the way down to the bottom of my squat. I can then hold my toes, and I can just straighten my legs, and then back down. So get a nice stretch in the back of our leg. Or 5. There we go. Okay. Next time I got those bent over reverse flies. So feet go into my hips, and then hinging over, slight bend in my knee, hands go down in front, and I just squeeze my shoulders back together in here. Obviously, if you are lucky enough, or you do have a band, by all means, use that. Does the same thing, same movement. You can probably just experience a little bit more load. Just good for warming up those muscles in our upper back, ready for our bent over rows later on. Cool, there we go. Wicked. And we'll start our next 30 seconds on the 2-minute mark. Cool. Again, think about being nice and powerful with those legs. Stand the plate up before I then use my arms to push it overhead. Cool, and last one. Good, there's another 30 seconds, okay. Another set of our squat stands. So again, feet shoulder width apart. I sit down into the bottom, hold my toes, and then we're up and down. Cool, there it is. Very good. Another set of those flies then. So feet under hips, soft knees, hinge over. I'm squeezing my back together now. And then sliding those hands apart. Obviously, like I said, you can use a band. If though you have small loads, maybe like fractional plates or bottles of water, cans of beans, that kind of thing lying around, obviously feel free to use those as well. So really think about squeezing our back together as we go. And back. There we go. Cool. So final round then. Again, we'll start on the 4-minute mark for our last set of ground overheads or swings or dumbbell snatch, whatever you have available. Cool. 10 more seconds. And last one. Cool, there it is, there we are. Final set of squat stands. So again, sitting down on the bottom. Now what you need to be careful on here is just, like jamming those knees straight, obviously. Just go to the point where you can feel the stretch, but nothing's gonna snap. Okay, that's key. And last one. There you go. Okay, final set of our bent over for reverse flies. And then we should be pretty ready for our workout. Nearly there, last few. Oh, cool. Good to go in less than 6 minutes. So, take a rest, have a drink, pause the video if you need to, and I'll see you in a second ready for our workout. Right, cool. Hopefully we're all good and warm and ready to go. Just a reminder of the workout. We're going to do 250 air squats for time, as fast as we can. Every minute, however, we're going to do 10 bent over rows. Now, luckily for us, we don't have to start doing our bent over rows until the first minute, so we get that first 60 seconds to get as many of those squats as we can. Hopefully, it's going to take us around about 10 to 12 minutes. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. So I'm going to try and be averaging around about 25 squats a minute. Okay, that's the goal. Okay? Idea here though, obviously remember, make it look good, make sure we're hitting correct technique and we're not rushing, especially through those bent over rows in that hinge position. Be really careful of that. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm going to remember to start my watch this week because so far, every single workout follow along I've done, I've not set it. So, 10 seconds, we're going. Like I said, starting on those air squats. 250 we got for time. I'm just going to go nice and steady. Like I said, aiming for minimum 25 in each minute. Try and be done in under 10. There you go. So remember, obviously my bum's going to go back and down. I'm going to try and make sure I'm hitting depth, i.e. in this case, hip below knee. Slight technical issue. Mic's coming off. Here we go, we're all right. Wouldn't dare having it where you couldn't hear me. I know you'd all hate that. Cool, last 10 seconds and then we've got our first set of bent over rows. On the buzzer. How much? Wicked, 38 for me there. Nine and 10. Good, on that one, remember I'm thinking about that hinge. Keep my back nice and flat. Squeezing my shoulders back together. Very similar, of course, to those reverse flies I did in the warm-up. Cool. Nearly there, 5 more seconds. And on to our second set of bent over row. Legs are definitely feeling a bit pumped now. Already. 65 done for me, I've had from my judge. Even as we start to get a little bit more fatigued, and like I said, those legs start to get pumped, try and maintain that pace that we set out with. You want to go pretty steady just kind of the whole way through here. Sorry, we're in. I got caught in the zone. Thank you. Take off that last squat. Cool. Into our full set of squats then. Nearly there then. 5 to go. Oh, just. Okay. So like I said at the start, these bent over rows are going to be the hardest things to make sure I'm doing those safely. Okay, as I'm getting more and more tired, I want to make sure I'm maintaining that nice, solid hinge position. I hope everyone's legs are screaming at them like mine are. Damn. Nice, all the way through. Hopefully we're over halfway. How fun, there it is. Cool, we're 6 minutes in. This is our 5th set bent over rows. And we got less than 100 to go. Oh. My legs. Oh. 185. Oh. Oh. I did think so, not gonna lie. Thought it was on more. Yeah. Oh. 28 to go. That's gonna be close. Oh, that was close. Buzzer beater, yeah. Oh, 8:58. Oh, nice team. Come on. Legs are pumped. 4. Come on, team. We're all the way in. We're gonna get to 10. Hopefully, then we should be all nearing up finishing. Oh, tough one though, guys. Keep pushing through, come on. Those last set of squats, you got a race to get there before you have to do bent over rows again. For the top of the minute. Oh. Oh, team. Nice job. Now, if you need to pause the video here, please do. Before we get into our finisher, I'm gonna have a quick drink, have a couple of minutes. I'll see you back in a second. Cool, guys, we're back. So, finisher today, we're gonna get some core work in. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 weighted sit-ups. Obviously, you can use your plate, kettlebell, deadlift, whatever you just use in the workout. If that is a little bit too heavy, then by all means, grab something else from around the house. Or just go unweighted. If you are gonna go unweighted, maybe look to increase the reps, maybe do 20, your choice. We're going to do 12 RDLs, okay? So this is going to be a double leg RDL. We'll go down and up. I'll talk through that as we get into it. Ready to go? I'm just going to put a running timer on just so we can see it. But we'll just move through nice and steady, like I said, for 3 sets. Now we're going to start with these weighted sit-ups. Now, I'm going to do mine in that butterfly variation that we normally do for our ab mat sit-ups. However, if you would like to anchor your feet under something, then by all means go for it. I'm going to lie myself back, touch my weight behind my head, and then sit all the way forward into there. Okay, I'm going to get 10 of these. Obviously, all we're doing here is just increasing that load, and my abs have to work through. Okay, 2 to go. 9. And 10, there it is, cool. So, we're then into those RDLs, those Romanian deadlifts, also known as like a stiff leg deadlift, okay? So here, feet can go underneath my hips. I have a slight bend in my knee, okay? That's gonna be important here, all right? I'm then just gonna hinge over and go into my wrists, go just below my knee, and then stand up, okay? I don't need to go all the way to the floor on this because I wanna make sure that my back is staying in that nice neutral position. I'm not letting myself round over by reaching to touch the floor. Okay, that's gonna be key here, all right? So I'm just pushing my bum back. I feel that stretch in the back of my legs, and then I stand tall. Again, 12 reps here. So you can use your plate, kettlebell, or dumbbell. If you have something heavier, or you think you can use something heavier, then be my guest, but make sure those 12 stay unbroken throughout. Okay, that's gonna be the key thing here, all right? So that's set one, done. Done, done, done. Okay, so we're back in to another set of weighted sit-ups, okay? So I go down again, touch behind my head, and then sit all the way forward. There it is. Cool. What you'll find on that is you'll do a lot of the work when you're controlling yourself back down to the floor. So if you're really on it with that and make sure we're not just falling over, okay, we're controlling all the way down, controlling that weight, light touch, and then back up. Okay, so another set of our RDLs here. And you go down and up again. Like I said, just feeling that stretch in the back of our legs and standing tall. Now you could even call this a mobility exercise if you're doing this with lighter loads, just because we're pushing through that end range of our hamstrings. So what you might even find is that over these sets, you start to go a little bit lower each time. Okay, as we just sort of ease into it and you ease that range. Cool, there's our 12, nice. Okay, third and final set then. On our sit-ups. So like I said, control on the way down, really squeeze those abs hard, and then sit all the way forward. And 10, there it is. Okay, final set then. Final set on those RDLs. Here we go. Cool, nearly there, 2 to go. 11 and 12, there it is. Okay, sweet, guys. Good job there, finish it done. 5 minutes of work, a little bit of core work, like I said, and some posterior chain stuff as well. I hope you enjoyed following along, guys. I've loved it too, okay? And we'll see you soon. Post your scores on Sugar WOD, all that good stuff. See you on the next.